Hey guys, I'm Isabel from the Residential Assisted Living Academy, and I want to share with you about the impact that these homes can have on seniors. I remember one of our students sharing with me an incredible journey of one of the seniors who lived in their care home. You see, when this senior came to them, the family called and they said, I don't know if you can even take her in. She's been kicked out of 3 care homes. She's combative and, the caregivers don't want to deal with her at these big facilities, but we don't know what to do with her. Maybe when you hear this story, it's relating to you. Maybe you have a loved one who has been through this situation where you don't understand what's going on with them. When you knew this loved one in your life, whether it's your mom, your dad, your grandma, grandpa, they were lovely. But what happened? Why are they being combative? Why are they acting out in a care home? And you know it's not them. So what could be going on? Maybe you're looking for a solution, and that's what happened to this family when they called my student's care home and they said, can you take mom? Can you take her in? She needs someone who's willing to take a chance on her, who's willing to go above and beyond and make it happen. And my student, of course, they realized if we're gonna tell people that we're the best of the best in our area, then we have to be that. We have to take this senior in and see what we can do to change her life for those last few years of life. So he told the family, we're gonna take her and we're gonna see what we can do. No promises, but we're gonna see what we can do. And he prepped his caregivers and he prepped his administrator. Hey guys, we're gonna have this resident come in and she's been through a lot over the last years and she might have an adverse reaction to seeing more caregivers, and we're gonna give her the best of the best in those last years of life. And so they brought her into the home, and this senior on day 1 was trepidatious. She wasn't sure if this was going to be a right fit for her, but she had her own private bedroom, private bathroom, and a luxury residential home being used for senior housing. And my student, they said, I sat down with her and I talked to her and I asked her what she liked to do. And she said, I really like to read books. And he said, well, what type of books? And she said, I love murder mysteries. And so my student went out and bought a whole bunch of new murder mysteries for her and filled her room with a bookshelf with all sorts of books just for her. And she smiled. And my student said, man, I think I'm doing something good here. I think maybe we're gonna help. And when the caregivers interacted with her, she started to calm down. She started to be peaceful with them and actually build a relationship with them, because the caregivers weren't coming in with AirPods in and coming in and hurrying up, taking off her clothes so that she could get in the bath and hurry up, get back out, because the ratio in many of those big box facilities is 30 seniors to 1 caregiver. But in our home, it's 4 to 1 or 5 to 1. In my student's home, it was 4 to 1. And so those caregivers were asking her, hey, tell me about yourself. Tell me about your late husband and your kids. And they were getting to know her and calling her by name, not the number of her room. And it was a completely different experience. And this senior started to slowly open up and smile more and share more and really become a part of the community, coming out of her room, joining in the living room and joining into the group activities of pet therapy or senior yoga or whatever the case is. She was starting to open up and grow and evolve, and the family was grateful. When my student was able to send them a little video of mom reading a book in the backyard under the lemon tree, they said, you've got to be kidding me. Look how nice she looks. Look how peaceful she looks. And my student said, she's been amazing. She's no trouble at all. She just needed some love. She just needed some attention. You see, owning and operating a residential assisted living home is great cash flow, and it's a really cool investment opportunity. But the impact you can have on the families and the seniors, it can't be beat. I've said it once and I'll say it 1,000 times, because there's really nothing that can take away the joy in your heart when you can transition a senior from an environment where they're being combative and abusive and starting to really say, like, I don't want to be here and get me out of here, to an environment where they say, I'm at peace, I'm at home, and this is my home, and I love being here. And being able to teach people like that student how to open quality care homes across the country is my joy. And I hope maybe you listening, maybe you have a loved one who has transitioned from a big box to big box to big box, and they haven't found the right fit for them. Maybe a residential assisted living home is the right fit for them, and maybe you're getting excited, saying, I think I could open one of those. I think I could get started in this industry, and my mom or dad could live in my own home and with a bunch of other seniors, and we could provide them top quality care in the best housing environment. We all grew up in a home, and why would we want to go to this big box feel? right? Many seniors, they feel abandoned, they feel neglected when they get put in these big box facilities. But when you put them in a home, not a home-like environment, an actual home, they start to feel at home, at peace. And just like that senior in the story, maybe you soon will be impacting seniors in your family and all across the country. If you want to learn more, we host online trainings as well as live trainings in Phoenix, Arizona. We've got a ton of resources online for you, and I'd love to get started helping you on your journey to open a care home or find the best of the best options for the seniors in your life. Click the link below and let's connect.